Let's check out one of the most underrated lenses, and this is the Dulens Mini Prime 21mm. In this video I give you my impressions of the 21mm. It is the first lens of an entire lens kit, the Dulens APO Mini Primes. I will make an example video for each of those lenses, so if you are interested, don't forget to subscribe. A little disclosure here at this part. This video is not sponsored in any way by Dulens. I purchased all the lenses on my own. However, members of our online course All in Filmmaking can profit from a pretty great discount on the Dulens sets. And this is only one from the benefits you get by joining to All in Filmmaker. If you want to learn more about filmmaking, the link is in the description. So let's dive in. I ordered all the lenses as PL mount version. This way I'm sure I can use the lenses for a long time, even if I switch the camera system at any point in the future. It's also what I recommend, to buy most of the lenses as PL version. This way you can use it on nearly any camera system. This will not be a classical review, more a real world use to give you an idea of the look and feel of the lens. If you are interested in the specs, you can see it right here. So make a screenshot if you need to. The first point that I love about these lenses is that they are extremely compact and lightweight. I use it mostly with DJI Ronin RS3 Pro combined with the new Focus Pro. But one point to be aware of is by using it with RS3 Pro, you can only store 3 lens profiles. If you have to use more than 3 different focal lengths, you probably have to get the RS4 Pro or delete lens profiles you don't need anymore and create the new one, which is quite time consuming. But yeah, DJI needs something to sell you the new gimbal. Or you can attach the handle that comes with the Focus Pro to the old gimbal version, but it gets quite heavy. To set the lens up is quite easy. Just install the LiDAR and the focus to the camera on the gimbal, connect it, and before you start, make sure you have the aperture as wide open as possible and place the gimbal on any light stand or tripod to get the best possible calibration. Use the chart that you got in the Focus Pro to judge the focus and place the camera roughly 1 meter away from it. Access the menu on the gimbal by swiping on the left side. Press the settings button, and in here you first have to set the distance from the front side of the LiDAR to the sensor plane of the camera. In case of the A7S III, this is exactly 70mm if mounted on the hot shoe. The last step you have to do only once. Then select lens configuration and create the new profile. Here you can select the exact focal length of the lens. Press on Calibrate Motor, and now make sure it shows exactly 1 meter on the left side of the screen by adjusting the distance from the camera to the chart. You get this distance reading from the LiDAR itself. Now adjust your focus on the wheel on the gimbal until it is sharp as possible. This is why your aperture should be open. The best is if you use an external monitor to judge the focus, and then just confirm it on the gimbal screen. Now place the camera 4 meters away from the chart. Dial in the focus again until it is perfectly sharp, confirm it again, and that's it. Now back to the lens. I personally like the look of the lens, especially the unique lens flares and the softness of the bouquet. Even if the 21mm is the only one in the set that has only a t2.6 aperture instead of a t2.4. So we used amazing autumn vibes and created a little short film which should give you a general idea how the lens performs. After that we take a closer look on a few more specific points of the lens. And now enjoy it. Now I'm curious to hear what you think of the look and feel of the lens. Let me know in the comments down below. I like the look and it says it has a vintage look. I feel it is quite subtle except for the flares, so I will use it definitely for many projects in the future. Well, the rainbow flares are quite visible, which is not for every project ideal. Here you see some more shots how the lens flare behaves. So in a controlled light scenario, it is even possible to avoid the flaring completely if needed. But in general, I have to say I like it a lot. Next you can see an example how the lens performs in terms of focus breathing. It is there, but not that bad. So I have seen a lot worse in even more expensive lenses. And lastly, you can see a shot with a relatively close aperture, which was around T8, that gives you quite nice overall sharpness. So for me, that's the perfect combo if you want to get a more unique look and fly these lenses on a gimbal, especially with the Focus Pro. It is a dream for every solo filmmaker. I hope that helped you to get a better idea on how this lens performs. And now as always, let's create.